Good morning, everybody. This is Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire. But today we're going to be talking about spirit animals and tarot. So let's get to it. Good morning, everyone. We have today with me Lily in the back. You can see her just fine. I don't know why it's giving that mark. Oh, that's not good. When did it start doing that? Anyway, that's a weird mark. I don't know. That's weird. I guess you're gonna have to not be muted. Anyway, my friend here, um, Lily is my mod, and she works really hard for me. And I'm gonna see if I can do something about that real quick. Yeah. I have not muted me. Then you've been muted? I did not mute you. My dear, I did not mute you. I don't know why it's... Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move this down so at least that symbol's not there. There we go. Just say I did not mute you. Yeah. I gotcha. Okay. So, anyway, we're gonna start out with the collective reading, and then after we do the collective reading, then I'm going to talk a little bit about spirit animals. Each of you who decide to get a reading will also be talking about your spirit animal. It's not going to be a lot of people that will be getting a reading because it will take a little time. So if you choose to be wanting a reading, exclamation point join now, because it is open. It's just, and I'm going to change that so that shows that it's open. But it is open, and we will be doing readings for you right after we do this discussion. There you go. It is now open. And Lily, you always have the ability to open it. Alright, so today we have the Caldera of Air, and this is Rosemary. Now, Rosemary is actually a very calming and collected, but it's also for wisdom and for drawing in honesty. But the main thing that it is in this is saying you need to tell your story. It's about storytelling and sometimes having that storytelling going on. And yeah, being a good listener. So it's time to be a good listener and to be able to storytell. Now, we also have in here the Three of Fire, Candula. This is about creative expression. Hi, Jing. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. You will be first. Candula is about being expressive and opening up your creative juices for others to see. So we have storytelling, being basically a leader and telling your story, being very creative. And this one is also about hope. So the apple, the Knight of Earth, means that things are changing for you, and there's a time of hope that is opening up for you. Then we have, if I can get this to show up, the Hydra of Water, and that means take some time out for the chamomile. Take some time out to relax and be calm. And let go of things that are really holding you back. And that's what the blackberry, the devil, is all about. Holding back things that are trapping you. Just let go. So that's the collective reading. So the collective reading is all over the place today. We're talking about telling your story and being a storyteller so that you can help others out in this similar circumstances. We're discussing about being creative sometimes, with being open to being creative, expressing yourself, that things are changing and it's starting to get to the point where you can now have more hope. Don't forget to balance out that work and play with a little bit of peacetime. And finally, letting go of the things that just do not serve you, are trapping you, or causing you to not move on. Hi, little Big. I haven't seen you in a while. And Jing, I've seen you a little while, but I haven't seen little Big in a while. So today we're talking about animals as well. Now, I don't know if you feel this way, but this is how I feel. And because of that shamanic practicing and the fact that I try to stick with the Native American type feel, I do truly believe, and I am saying this out of the sincere of my heart, that spirit animals are very important in our lives. That they are also very much could be considered our angels, our way of understanding. Maybe we should start looking at this. For example, a lot of you have a favorite animal. There's a reason why you have that favorite animal. They're your guardians, yes. Cats can be. So if your favorite animal is cats, maybe you should look at what a cat means. But then there are times when maybe you don't have the animal with you, but maybe this animal all of a sudden shows up in your life, like a hummingbird. And that hummingbird maybe is trying to tell you, hey, it's time to feel hope again. Because a hummingbird is all about hope. And about being flexible. And understanding that life is changing for you. And things like that. So animals are important. And a lot of Native Americans use the animals to understand the world around them and to understand what they should expect out of them. Even in the Bible, there is stories about animals, birds and bees and things like that, and not worrying too much about what you wear, because even the animals do not. Animals are important in life. They can make us calm. Two, they can give us an understanding of life in general. Animals can teach us things that we don't normally think about. Cats are very much teachers as well as anything. I'm watching my cat right now. She's thinking about jumping on the couch so she could be relaxing, right? And she's very curious. And she's cute, right? But there's a lot of things that we need to know. The animals are just... And she's a troublemaker. No, that's not the troublemaker. Actually, the most troublemaker is Tangy, because she's the one who will jump on this table and you'll feel the camera just shake, and she moves the mic, and she's the troublemaker. Butterscotch is more of an older cat, but she's still curious. Yet with the two, yes, she's very laid back, and she's beautiful. She's calm. She keeps me calm. And funny thing is, she's also a healing kitty. And what is really weird, I kid you not, and I'm going to see if I can bring Butterscotch over here. She may not like me for it, but she has a spot on her back that I swear looks like a Taurus. Let's see if I can get her. Hi, you. Come here, baby. I don't want to do this too much because she doesn't like it, but come on, baby. It looks like a Taurus. Alright, come here, baby. I'm not kidding. The poor kitty has a back, something on the back. She is a healing kitty. When I'm in a lot of pain, I will find her most likely to be pressing on that spot that really needs help. She will be the one who wakes me up. She knows where to go. Yes. The mischievous little and the orange flavored one is always the most silly. That would be Tangy. Tangy's the silliest cat. Tangy is, or Tangerine, is my daughter's cat. And we got her as a baby. And she's almost a year old now. And, well, she's more than a year old now. But she has kept the other cat young. Because Butterscotch is rather old compared to her. And with those two, it used to be that Tangy would jump up on Butterscotch and they would have a tussle, and then they would also be growling at each other. Well, now there are times I see Butterscotch running after Tangy and instigating it. So it's cute. Yeah. But they have their personalities. Now, the reason why did I bring up that is because animals, just by looking at animals, just by watching animals, you can understand a little bit about yourself as well. Pretending to be the young one started it. Yeah. Often. Often. I actually caught her. She's the one who's... Yeah. The one causes the trouble. She's the one who started the trouble about the toilet paper and tearing up the toilet paper, and I was like, oh really? Bad cat. I didn't expect it from Butterscotch, but that's what happened. And she was trying to get Tangy into trouble. Anyway, getting back to what I'm doing, and now getting onto the readings. I am saying for a fact, guys, that cats, animals are important in life. Hello, Mr. Savishtik. Little bean. Okay. Alright. So, they're important. And they can tell us stories. And how are you doing, Savage? I'm just gonna call you Savage. I'm sorry. I'm very bad with names. I will admit it. But welcome in, mister. Anyway. Animals are important in our lives. Animals can be... I kind of think that they are messengers for God, and they're messengers for messengers that could be considered angels, because giving us messages that we need to know. So, today, you're gonna get if you're gonna get a reading, you're also going to be asked about your animals. Not just the animals that you live with, but the animals that come into view for you the most. Like, do you have an affinity to a hawk? Do you have... What is your favorite animal? That is part of it. What is the animal that you see the most? What animal comes to you when you are least expecting? For example, when I did my vision quest, the one animal that did follow me the whole freaking time, and I do mean the whole freaking time, for 3 days straight, was a blue swallowtail. Why is this so significant? If you look, the blue swallowtail is the animal, the creature that lymphedema chose. Believe it or not. This was before I had my lymphedema. This was before a lot of things happened. And during my vision quest, I would learn through this swallowtail, change is coming. No matter what, it's coming. It may become... You may start out as an ugly little caterpillar and then become this beautiful butterfly. So, when you see butterflies, when you see spiders, insects, a lot of insects are all about change. And even in my Animal Tarot deck, it's about change. So today is going to be a little different. We are mainly going to be using the animal decks. Okay? Starting with Eugene, since you are here. What is your question? And what animal deck would you like me to use? how is spider about change? They're about weaving a new, their new nest. They are often about change in the sense that, excuse me. They're considered very much, when you see them, they're very short-lived. So they tend to remind you that life is short and things will change. If you have a spider, often it's talking about things are going to change. When it does its weave, that's change. It's also about creativity and balance. Because the web is, they have to balance their different strings to make it be able to be used. They also are very creative in how they make that. If you ever watched the Charlotte's Web, you would see that as one of their major things that they use for that show, well, or movie, and book, that the spider is very creative in writing words in their web. So yeah, it's about change, balance, creativity, growth, things like that. Jing, are you here? Jing, it is your turn. We are waiting on you. What is your question? What animal deck would you like to use? Yes, we can do that. We can use a spirit animal if you'd like. Sacred forest, okay. Interesting. I don't see the sacred forest in here. That's odd. The one deck that we're needing right now, we can't find. I don't want to waste your time though. So, is this accepting? Are you accepting of this one? Or do we need to have... I know. Tangy, where'd you take that? She's... Yeah, I actually do not see that deck right now. Strange. Would you like the Animal Tarot or the Native Spirit? Is similar. The Native Spirit is from the same person of the Sacred Tarot. The Sacred Forest. It's the same one. So, Animal Tarot? Sure. Alright. So, first question I have while I'm doing this is, what is the animal that most either represents you, or that you see a lot, or that you find that is your favorite animal? This is a question I'm going to be asking all day. What is the animal that you see the most, you find as your favorite, or that you've seen most recent? Any of those are important. We welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder with each season. Let us rejoice through every phase of the sun and moon. Let us be in harmony in every direction. Shall we offer our love? I have to find that one. Sacred Forest is... Normally when they do that, they just disappear. That means they just don't want to be around right now. It is definitely hiding, because it's normally a word right there. I mean, I literally can pick it out normally. So, what is your favorite animal, Jane? Or what is the animal that you've seen most recently? Or the animal that seems to be calling you? And elephants. Elephants never forget, or so they say. So an elephant. Is it your favorite animal, an elephant? Not your favorite, but it's the one that's coming to mind first. It came into a dream. That's important. Alright, so when it comes into a dream, there is a reason why it's there. It's a spirit guide trying to tell you that you need to listen. An elephant is about strength and loyalty, determination, confidence, honor, pride, dignity, and royalty. Not so much the royalty part, but it's the fact that it's trying to give you strength so that you can determine properly what you should be doing with your life. It's to give you the pride and dignity that you deserve, and the confidence to make the right decision. So it's saying you're being a little indecisive. It's time for you to make a decision. Okay. One, two, three. Do you know what the elephant was doing at the time of your dream? Because that also increases your understanding of what is being expected of you. Ah! Elephant. Funny that it's in there. You better be listening to that elephant. Because it's asked. It just literally showed up in the reading. Alright. I know. Strange how that happens, right? You would not have gotten that through the sacred force, so that is kind of interesting that that happened to you. Alright, I'm trying to find your question real quick. Again. Can I get a reading of what is coming for me and Isaac? Yep. Alright, so that's what I thought I saw. So somebody doesn't have the confidence or the balance in their life right now, and they're kind of needing it. Is that either them or you? Who's the one without the balance? Hi, welcome in. Rex, welcome in. Canadian Nut, welcome in. Who just joined? Canadian Nut and Mr. Savage. Welcome to the joining the list. Let me add you to my list. Because we still have people from YouTube that show up. Thank you. Okay. So back to you, Jing, since we got to get started. Mysterious creature that they buried their kind in mourning. Yeah, they're very, very loyal to their people too, to their creatures, to their family. So, Jaguar, the 8 of branches. First of all, I see the symbol, and that symbol is about balance, and somebody is not balancing their life right now, and kind of needs to. Also, the 8 of branches is about, okay, and you're also not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your own power. With it being upside down like that, you need to you're not trusting your own intuition. you feel kind of caged, kind of trapped, and you can make your own decisions and be well, it's probably him then, but this is the advice: don't be tied down in your own little trap, because this creature, this particular pelican, albatross, is it albatross or is the pelican? Let me see. Albatross is stuck in a cage that it can get out of. So there's that. The Three of Branches. Time to explore other options, creative options, and desires. And I'm seeing that they need to do some exploration. And you're the one in the cage of your own making. Yes. So you need to move and explore creative options and desires. And that's kind of important. Okay. The elephant. The bearer of justice. The bearer of justice is showing that the elephant is trying to tell you that you need to start balancing your life. You need to seek the truth and play and live in harmony. So it is noticing again, you've trapped yourself. You don't seem to be having the confidence you need, which is why this dream keeps coming up. And you need to trust yourself. It is advocating for you to trust yourself so you can find balance in the cosmos. How does this involve you and your friend? Right now, it seems like you might feel trapped. And maybe you need to explore some. The cat, the knowing of the secrets. Cat is upside down. I am reading these upside down right now. Just so you know. Number 2. Along with the wisdom from the elephant, the cat is also very much of a seeking wisdom within. They're mysterious. They are aware and they have intuition. Someone is not using their own intuition and not opening up to being aware. And I think that's you. You're trying. But I don't feel like you've awakened that inner self yet. And I think at this point in time, a relationship is, how do I say this? You gotta love yourself before you love it, before anybody else can love you. That is just the way it is. Right now, it doesn't seem like you have any confidence. You don't seem to feel like you can love yourself, and you need to. You're seeking the wisdom to me, but at the same time, you have that own intuition within. Everything is telling you what you should be doing, and you're not listening. The language is there. The elephant is talking to you. The cats are talking to you. And they're telling you that you need to find some balance and not trap yourself in dealing with only one thing right now. You have the answers within inside you, and only you can only answer those questions that you have deep inside yourself. Yes. Thank you, Lily. Last card. The Parrot of Feathers. Now this is the Parrot of Feathers. This is the one that is interesting because it's kind of showing me some creativity is needed again. Parrot is very, very much flamboyant. And they mean creativity. And they're saying it is time for you to listen up, listen deep, think out of the box, think creative, so that will open up communication within. At this point in time, any relationship you have is dependent upon you, dependent on your intuition, on you making the right decisions to find the balance and whatnot. Anything you do not do, no one can give you the answers about life. You need to learn to rely on yourself, love yourself, and the others can love you as well. You need to also communicate. Oh, you need to communicate. And you're not doing it. So all of this is telling me that you and your relationship is contingent on you balancing your own life. You breaking free from your own traps. Twice, weird. But now he wants to be alone. You try, but now he wants to be alone. Does he feel like you are clinging to him? Like you have trapped yourself to him? That you have not found the confidence that you can be together? He's got a lot of things happening to him. So things are out of balance. Right now, you need to be working on yourself. He doesn't have the confidence. I think both of you don't have the confidence, and you need to have the confidence. And you both need to work on yourselves. Because there is no way anybody is going to love you if you don't love yourself first. And there are ways to be creative. Let me tell you how you can be creative in a relationship. You do not always have to make it so serious. He got hurt for that. I say a harsh words. You cannot be good for others until you have loved yourself and are balanced. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So, there are things you can do to enjoy each other's company, and quality is better than quantity. Although we want both, sometimes we cannot have it. Some of the creative things that you can do is just literally go out into nature and maybe have a picnic or whatnot. But you both need to heal yourselves before you can actually, and you gotta fix yourself before you can actually have a viable relationship. And I think I've stressed this to you before, Jing. You have the intuition, you have the ability to break yourself free. You just got to do it. You got to have the confidence and do it. And if he wants to be alone, then give him a little bit of time. If it's meant to be, he'll come back. If I remember correctly, I've told others this. I'll tell it again. Aw, thank you for the biddy. I did not originally. Yeah, I never text him. I did not originally I dated my husband for 2 times. Yes, of course. They're gonna contact you in the next 2 weeks. Well, let's see. I had to go through a time that with my husband where I decided I wasn't going to be with him because it was not the right time or right relationship at the time. And a few months later, it ended up becoming so. So, if it's meant to be, you will get back together. You're on silent, so yeah. Okay. So, here we go. Last thing, since you did make the reading, make the pendulum, right? Tell me yes. Tell me no. Okay. Is it? Oh, it's covering it. I don't know how to do this without. All right, let's try this one. I can't cover that one. Is it covering it now? Tell me yes. Tell me no. All right. Only the bottom bit. I need to probably make it taller. It's just hard. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, the question. Yes, I cannot keep reading. Give me a second. Oh, now I can't. I need to get a better pendulum, I think. Or better string for the pendulum. I think that will make it easier for you guys to see it. And I can hold it easier. Is he gonna contact you within the next 2 weeks? Alright. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Is he gonna contact Jing in the next 2 weeks? The next 3 weeks? One. Is Jing gonna have to contact them? That's what I thought. No. Okay. Good question. Yes, no. Can you see better? I can't hold this anymore. Okay. There we go. Are they gonna be contacting each other anymore? Wow, it's depending on you. It would depend on you if you decide to contact him. Yeah, he's not gonna contact right away. Alright, that's the end of that. Thank you so much, Jing, for the biddies. Thank you so much for joining in. At this point in time, it looks like it's going to be you contacting them. And I would suggest not right away. Better. I would say within the month, yes. Alright, little being, it's your turn. What animal deck would you like? And of course, we now know that Sacred Spores is not around at the moment. Yeah, at the very least, you're gonna need to wait, Jane. You're gonna need to wait. It's not gonna be within the next 2 weeks. According to the pendulum, it's not gonna be within the next 2 weeks. Animal spirit, okay. General, sure. First question, as I said, and because this is going the way it is today, I think we're going to close it early. So close the We'll close in 5 minutes. If you have not gotten in, you need to. He needs time. He definitely needs time. Alright. First question for you, little being. Favorite animal or animal that has most come to you recently? Or significant? Yep. That's your first question. Snake. A snake. Ooh. Okay. So what do we know about snakes? Snakes slithers. Snakes are often talked about wrongly. But they're not all that bad. Snakes are important to life. Snakes are about power, wisdom, healing, fear, magic, transformation, shrewdness, and impulsiveness. Garden snakes are definitely about showing a little bit of fear, even though they are not fearful. They are kind of more or less, well, they scare others. They're really okay, no problem. They're more about wisdom and healing. All snakes are about transformation. So if you've been noticing green snakes, they tend to transform. They shed their skins so that they can move on with their life. And that's basically telling you, quite frankly, thank you, Positive. We will add you to the list. You will be probably our last. Adjusting to new life. Yeah. Exactly what they're about. Adjustment. Understanding that get rid of the old and in with the new. Snakes are about magic, often found in the Bible as being very much about knowledge and deception, but more along the lines they're about power. So I believe that the snake is important to you because you are changing. You are adjusting to a new life. And with that, you are starting to heal your past and get away from it. Get away from the fear of the unknown. That's what the snake is all about. Okay, let me do this reading for you. This is for little being and only for little being. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for little being. We welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder with each season. Let us rejoice through phases of the sun and moon. Let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. So, yeah, little being, that's kind of what those are, what the animal is trying to tell you. Okay, wants to break. 1, 2, 3. Choose the one that the most is important to you. 3. Interesting. So the seeker of shells, the polar bear, it's kind of like the Knight of Cups. In the past, you like to explore. You were very curious. You kept curiosity. You weren't as curious because it's upside down. You weren't as curious, and you need to be curious. And so the polar bear was there to try to help you learn to push yourself out of the comfort zone and into getting to journey on. The scorpion. Currently, I feel like you're in a rut. A scorpion is also about transformation, by the way. Yes, let's close the queue, please. I will. I need to make it so that that thing can actually just close itself, but whatever. Yeah, I'll add last one on there, positive. Okay. Yep, all good. Alright, so you've been just talking about the green snake and how you're learning to adapt. Well, the scorpion is also something to help with transformation as well, and telling you that you kind of feel unstable, and it's trying to explain to you that you need to be open. You need to think creatively and be ready for a change. Be ready to accept change and to adapt to your own environment. It does seem like a scorpion is also about fear. And you're fearful of what is going on right now with your life. And you need to open up to the fact that it doesn't have to be transformation. Change does not have to be fearful. It can be a good thing. You need strength, and that is the one thing that if you do not have the strength, if you do not open up to strength, and a lion is all about strength, and then you're not gonna get through this. But if you open yourself up to your own confidence and start to feel that confidence and intuition, things can change for the much better for you. You're going to need strength to get through this. And another thing that you really, really need to do as ruler of your open heart is you need to be true to yourself. Understand your limitations and have courage. All right. The crab. I'm not sure why, but I looked up the crab today. And my husband's a Cancer. We were looking at the crab today for him. And it's kind of one of those things. Let's see. Here we go. Again, about transformation. 100%. This entire reading's been about your transformation. Your challenge is going to be handling your transformation. This is a challenge. This is a challenge to open yourself up and be vulnerable and allow for trust. Allow for your life. Yeah. I just pasted that will help you center yourself and meditate. Yeah. So it will allow for you to express yourself. Hermit crabs tend to be very stagnant. They tend to stay in their shells, and it's time for you to get out of your shell. Open yourself up, because if you stay in the shell, you're never gonna be able to grow. Okay? The old has changed for you. Emotionally, it has changed. Again, another card of change. The moth. The moth is talking about death. It's also talking about releasing the old and embracing the new. Once again, your snake releasing its skin and embracing the new skin. Metamorphosis, transition, change. 100%, this whole reading has been about change. It is time for you to move on. The vulture. Vulture is also a huge change, because they take care of getting rid of the new and the old, and they bring in the new. A vulture is about accepting life as it is and learning to accept ending of one thing so that you can allow for something new. It's about acceptance, and that's basically what's going on. So your whole general reading was about, look, life is changing right now. Learn to adapt, find the courage, and don't keep yourself stuck in a rut or stuck in your shell. You need to open yourself up. Change may be fearful, may be a scary, but it's inevitable, and you need to adapt to it. Little being, that is why the green snake is so important to you right now. It is telling you that you got this and you can adapt. Okay? Is that helpful, little being? Yes. You're very welcome, Mr. Savage, are you here? Savestic, are you here? I see my crush has forgiven me for my mistakes. Then I was working on myself a little better. Now I want to earn my crush's trust back. So suggestions from the cards, the cat tarot. Yep. Alright, cat tarot. She is awesome, isn't she? She's very awesome. She's helpful. Aww. Mod love, mod love. Ooh. Okay. So we have hope. First card that came out was hope. Definitely see some hope. What is your fate right now while I'm doing this shuffling? What animal do you seek? Do you see the most often? Or is your favorite? Rabbit. Alright. Fertility. Rabbit is definitely about fertility. Creativity, love, cleverness, and harmony. So, the rabbit is in your life because you want love. And sometimes you're going to have to be creative in how you deal with the person that you love. You're a very sensitive person. And it's also about harmony. So you need to balance your life for things to go the way they should. Are we done throwing cards at me? Interesting, these cards that just showed up. You're a sensitive person, makes sense. Yep. I'm not into astrology, but I do know for a fact a Cancer, because my husband's a Cancer, is definitely sensitive. They tend to be very sensitive. The waterworks go. However, water is very common to being that. About emotional. Whereas fire is passion, water is about emotion. Air is about communication, and earth is about stability. Alright, let's... They're finally letting me pick the cards. One, two, or three. Mr. Savage, could you choose 1, 2, or 3? My crust is an air, so yeah, fire and water. It's so full of drama. Most definitely full of drama. Okay. Wow. Alright. So connection. Will she find trust in you again? She might be chewing herself out. Okay. So that might be helpful. That's you. Alright. So. First card. Connection. I have a feeling the other card is you. But let's look at this one. If I can get my rough. Yeah. Okay. So, the Queen of Pentacles is trying to look for love. That's what that bowl is all about. And it's also about not having a whole lot of money. Let's see what else it's about. They're not happy. So I'm guessing she's not the one who's very happy. She was kind of had a hard time dealing with, I don't know what happened to you two, but they are needing to change their perspectives so things can get better. So they were not happy at all. You may have to look outside the box for things to get better. That's your advice. When I look at this cat, they're trying to peek out of the box. You're gonna have to look outside the box. So do some creative thinking. Do some creative dating. You may have to be very transparent so that you can break the lack of trust. If you are transparent, they will know. Hi, Star. Welcome in. It's a long story, but one of the things which started to destroy our relationship was you overspending. That is a huge one. That makes sense. So what do? Don't have to be spending to have a good time. You can use nature for it. You think outside the box. Right? Picnicking. Yes. It's been 1,000 years now. Walks along the beach. Yep. You don't have to spend to have a good time. I am doing good, Star. Glad to see you. Very much. Yes, we are back. It was a while because I had a lot of stuff go on in my life. I lost my mom, and I've had to deal with the constant need to get rid of that house, and I still can't do it yet. You are a Cancer, so you should, you know that Cancers love gifting. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Mr. Salvage, you may be a Cancer, but with that Cancer, you can show love without actually spending a lot. Thank you so much, Star. So make something for her, or even if you make food for her. Story to people's hearts. Making good food. Okay, this is you. You hurt her, you know it, but you're looking to try to show that you are willing to sacrifice yourself to make things better. Yeah. Sure, Star. But you are the last one. Okay. Your challenge, and you will have a challenge, is that you're going to have to make sure this is really what you want. You're very welcome. Because I only am doing this for 2 hours, but, well, it looks like we might be doing it for a little longer than that. Anyway. I'll let you know, but not right now. We have 2 people ahead of you. Okay. This is you as well. And this is your motives. Yes, it is showing that you are very much in love and you care about them and you're emotionally attached. I think she will start to trust you when you are transparent. The trust will take some time. I mean, they were hurt, but you are I already know that you are willing to work through it. Right here, I can tell. You're willing to work through it. So, we know that you care and you're charming and you still feel for them. Your kindness and generosity and your creativeness is what's going to help with your relationship together. Okay? Alright, so we have this card. They still care about you. They just want things to be more stable and more calm. They want time. Time to enjoy new rewards with each other and loved ones. So, there is love. It's there. She cares about you. We have the Empress. The Empress is there. You want to find trust, you're going to have to be transparent. Simple as that. Don't overspend. Be thinking outside the box. There we go. There's hope. There is most definitely hope. Stars are about hope. When you look at the apple, which is in the beginning of the stream, if you look, it talks about the apple. The apple's about hope. The apple has a little star in the middle when you cut it open. So there is hope for you two to begin to come together. Things are going to change. Forgiveness is needed, but you can carry on. The main thing you need to worry about, finally, this card, is not overspending. Once again, Find time for each other, but find time in a creative way. Stay positive. There is good hope that's your way. Yeah. Yep. That is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that helped. Yeah. You're very welcome. And Mr. Savage, glad to have you here. All right. Dealer's choice. What's the question? That will help me answer which one I will go with this today. I'm gonna start putting stars by each one that I've already done. Because that's probably going to be easier for people to know where we're at than just having all the names on here. Hi, what a lovely day. Welcome in. We are doing readings. Unfortunately, the reading queue is closed. But thank you for being here, and we will be here next Sunday. We'll be here next Sunday. Love reading, please. I'm keeping track. Okay, cool. All right. I'm doing the cats again. Canadian nut. What is your favorite animal while I do this? Or what is the animal that most signifies, that you most find significant to your life? It does not have to be a cat or dog. It could be anything. I'm asking everybody this question while I'm shuffling cards when we do a reading for each other. Because we're talking about animals today. Yours is a snake. I just talked about the snake. The snake is about transformation. Wisdom. Getting rid of your fear. Okay, you don't have any favorite animals. Is there any animal that is most significant in your life that you have to deal with on a constant basis? Or keep showing up in, I don't know, stories, in movies, or dreams? Yes, they do get a bad rep. We just had a full reading about that today as well. So when I'm done here, if you want to know more about the snake, you can go and look at dolphins. Or cats? Cats. Okay. So, what about you, Canadian? Do you have any animal that really fits? You dream about it. It comes up in your life, or you have it as a favorite. You love all animals. Oh, ads. Nope. Nothing is... No animal. Snails. That's about being slow and about opening your eyes to taking time. I need to fix that. Anyway, so nothing comes to mind. Why do you call yourself a Canadian nut? One, two, three. All right. One, two, or three, Canadian nut. For the dolphin lover that is in the chat right now while we're waiting. Dolphins are about harmony. Finding balance in your life. They're also about beings. They're full of strength and liveliness, allowing for both play and work. Okay. Number 1. Alright. So you have no animal. What is the reason why you call yourself a Canadian nut? Okay. We're doing a love reading. Well, there is a lot of love. There's a little bit of selfishness going on here. This relationship is a little bit one-sided. Yeah. There's a lot of selfishness and one-sidedness. There's love between them, but it's a bit one-sided. So, connection. Ace of Pentacles. Funny name, you love hockey? Oh, it's okay. I don't care. It's just, I just thought it was interesting. So this is for you, Canadian nut. So I can get back to talking. You need to back away. Look around and see if this is really what you truly want. Because there's a lot of greed. And it's the love is kind of very one-sided. And you may end up suffering for it. So that's this card. Now I do see there is love. And there is abundance of it. Right here. This is your advice. There may be other fish in the sea. Does that make any sense to you? I will definitely take that self-care. Yeah. Right now the relationship is not clear and it may seem to be a fantasy, so don't rush in your choice if you wish to make them yours. You're going to have to learn to trust. There's also other fish in the sea that you may consider that this is not the relationship you want. I do see that in this one, this is the Empress, but it's upside down, whereas the other time it was up right side up. There's trouble in this relationship. There's some bad luck in it. You need to focus on yourself first before fully committing. Figure out that what you truly want. Is this what you want in your life? Because when you commit, you need to be full-hearted. But at the moment, you need to focus on yourself and regroup. Once again, this card here, this Lover's card, upside down, is showing me that it is a one-sided relationship. Yeah. Is the yin for your yang still out there, or is this the one for you? Right now, it doesn't seem so. It also seems like you're a little indecisive. Just a bit. Yeah. This card here, it definitely is saying that there's some cooling off going on. It maybe not be the right relationship for you. You may need to move on. You may find something else that's more. And again, I'm noticing and I'm feeling like this is a one-sided relationship. Like one person really wants this and the other person does not so much. Again, this card is upside down, so it's telling us that you need to take a beat and draw back. Make a plan and action for yourself. Take some time for yourself. Make sure this is what you truly want. Finally, last card, advice. You have plenty of love to give. Plenty of love to give. Hang on. Look at this card a little better. Okay. Once again, it's telling you to take some time for yourself. The feelings of disappointment, the feeling of feeling one-sided. Is pain affecting me? Yes, it is. I'm starting to feel pain. I need to probably get up for a minute if I'm going to continue on. And I will, because you actually told me to. It's really time to look hard into yourself and examine what you truly want. 100%, I'm sorry, Canadian Nut, but it feels like the universe is telling you, and the cats are telling you, that you need to listen. I'm having difficulties, but sorry, migraine. Oh, okay. Is kicking my peripheral butt. It's okay. I'll be fine. I just need to get up. And I know that you're feeling a little bit, but I will need to get up for a minute. It's alright. It's okay. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Love you too. Alright, so since we use the cats on you, what is the cat about? Cat's about magic, affection, mystery, secretive, and observation. I think this is more about observation. And the observation is that you need to think more on, is this what you truly want? Okay? Does that make any sense to you, Canadian Nut? Because right now it seems very one-sided. It seems like this relationship is very one-sided and it's just not working out like it should. Unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to take a moment before I do the next reading. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate for letting you read for me, or letting me read for you. I'm going to drink. I'm going to take a break. Positive, you are next. I'm sure you're going to either want cats. Here's the cat tarot. If you want me to do the cat tarot, let me know. But I will be right back. All right, I am back. Let's do next. Positive impact. It is your turn. What is your question? What is the deck of the animals that you would like me to do? And finally, I need to know what animal is most significant to you. I think you already said what is significant to you, so I'm going to go back and look at that. Positive impact, are you here? See if they're still in the user chat. I do see positive still here. I will ask one more time and then I'll move on to the next person. Star, are you here? Positive, are you here? Okay, great. I'll give them 1 minute, and if they do not, while we're waiting though, I will go through your animal. Let's go back. What did you say was your most significant animal in your life? Star? It's way back when. You have a lot of cats in your life? You don't even know? Well, there's some things that come into view. Animals animal spirits, whatnot, they tend to be either they show up often in your dreams, in your life, or there's positive. Yep, got cat tarot. But you love reptiles and frogs and snakes. Alright, well, snakes. You were the one who was talking about snakes. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. How do you like... Okay, this one's mythical, but dragons are actually considered reptiles. They're about transformation, magic, motivation, and authority. They are about strength as well. Question is, will I be pulled two different directions when it comes to love in the future? Oh boy. Second love. Okay, we're gonna do love path this time instead of a relationship. And you, why do they scare you? Okay, so monkeys are confident, compassionate, social, bold, playful, and rebellious. Are you scared about being rebellious? Or is there another reason why they scared you? A phoenix is about birth and rebirth. I'm talking to Star, and because they're talking to me. I am currently streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. And we were waiting on you, so I asked Star about their animal. Okay, so when you have a fear of an animal, it tends to be about, like, what are their negatives? And I feel like you're very much not so much of a creative person, but you need to be. You're kind of a serious person, Star. Is that you? Yeah. So monkey's supposed to be opening up to both sides, being playful and creative. And at the same time, also balance. Some say you're quiet. Yeah, so you're both. Okay. It's interesting though that the monkey scares you. They are very bold though. That might be why. Maybe you don't want to be too bold. Maybe that's part of it. And they are pretty aggressive, and that could be a reason they could scare you too. Seems like he might be a what would be the word I'm looking for? I have a problem with words sometimes. Sorry. Yep, you hide in the shadows so you don't want to be seen. And that's where you're scared. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's get back to... Yeah, they scare you because they're bold. They're bold. Alright, this is for positive and only for positive. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for positive. And positive, I have 3 piles for you that broke. And I have 2 extra cards as well. 1, 2, or 3. And star, you will be last. Positive, I am speaking. Yeah. 1. Okay. Sure. So, let's go back to your question. Let's see here. Question. 2 directions in love in the future. Yes. Okay. We have... Unfortunately, I have closed the queue today because after this, I'm gonna be done. Yeah, looks like you're definitely gonna be pulled in 2 directions. Positive. I did change my name a long time ago. But you found me. Karsa's... I went from Nyanke to Karsa. Nyanke is still my name. No, it's closed. I'm sorry. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Let's do this. We have a few cards. I feel like you were... I've been following you. Yeah. Yeah. I stopped doing Nyanke because it was becoming a problem with having to Twitch. So I just decided to go in one. Alright. Staff. Wands. Are you feeling neglected in love right now? Positive. Are you feeling neglected? Yeah. I sense that. I mean, you're very much wanting love. and you are open to it. That cat is very comfortable. You seem to be very comfortable with yourself as well, which is good. Mm-hmm. But you just, yeah, it just seems like love is not loving you back. Is a clarification card okay in the middle? There is no clarification card in the middle yet, but I have 2 cards already that are pulled. Do you want me to use them? Or do you want to wait until we figure this out and then we can work on it? Yeah. What is a spirit animal? How do we know what a spirit animal our spirit animal is? I will tell you this, Krista. Welcome in as well. What is a spirit animal? A spirit animal is an animal that basically is somehow important in your life. They could be angels. Yeah. So, yeah, we can wait. So they can be, but they are considered what we would consider messages from God, like angels. They are very important in our lives because they help us understand who we are and what we want to be. I feel like you're stressed out about love and that it is tearing you apart, literally. It's there, but you just don't sense it, you can't see it yet. It's just not opening itself up to you, and you're feeling kind of alone. Mm-hmm. And the way we find what our animal is, there are a couple ways we can do that. But let me finish this out. And I'll let you know. Because I'm going to say a 2-star too. Alright. It is making you very unhappy. And you're wanting something, but you're just not able to get it. Are you going to be torn in 2 ways? Yeah, you already are. At some point, though, you're going to have to make a choice, because whether you play with this string of yarn or that string of yarn, it'll be up to you to make that choice. You can find love elsewhere. There are plenty of yarn in the sea. Fish in the sea. It is out there. You just have to be willing to open yourself up to it. And if you find something is not working for you, maybe you should move on, because you have plenty of love out there, or plenty of love for you. It's just, you got to find the right one. You may have to think outside the box. But one thing you need to be is yourself. Now, one card. I will let you choose one card that you want to have clarified. Which is the card that you wanted clarified? Or did it clarify itself for you? Positive? You want to clarify the Hangman. Hangman is about being yourself. Maybe you should be you should beat to your own drum. There's hope. Be yourself, and there will be hope that you will find somebody that truly cares about you. Truly loves you. The star. Hope. Yep. But don't settle for... Please don't settle. You will find the right person. The one who truly cares about you. Okay. Star, it's your turn. I know you... We are... let me make sure that everything else is good. Queue is empty, so Star, it is your turn. Alright. Hi, Uncle Pablo. Welcome in. Alright, so Star, let me talk to you a little. So this is for everybody. What is spirit animal? A spirit animal is somebody who, or something that is significant to you. An animal that most often will be something you love, something that brings an understanding of who you are, or what you should be working on right now. The animals can come in your dreams. They can be seeing you often in, like, I don't know, you could see them on TV and they just keep showing up. Or they could be your favorite. Like we found out dolphins. We found out what a dolphin is. So, Star, now we're on to you. No, it is not. I'm sorry. We will be doing this next Sunday again. Unfortunately, it is not open right now because I'm about to have to leave. I have to eat at some point. So, Star is my last one for the night, for the day. But I'm trying to still talk about what the significance for spirit animals are. A spirit animal is a messenger. Yes, you should ask your question. I need your question, and I need to know which animal deck you would like me to use. Thank you for being here, Uncle, though. Star is, if you want to know, Star is talking on YouTube. I do have a YouTube, if you do not already have it. It's also where I put these up for everybody to see, and if they are not, you can always come to my Discord and tell me that it's not been up. But here's my YouTube, and here's my Discord. Like your intuition, actually, because I don't know which deck. Sure. What is your question? Alright, so, and also, what is the animal that is most significant for you? If you do not know animal is significant to you, then I give you this ability to understand. 1. When you are in a place that is most comfortable to you, I want you to think about it. I want you to close your eyes and think about what is the place that is most comfortable to you. Is it a forest? Is it a beach? Where would you want to be? Then make a bridge from that place to another island. Okay? Once you've done that, look over your bridge and tell me what animal you see, or if it's in the water, what animal do you see? What is the first animal you see? That is your spirit animal. They change. They are not always the same. They are your messengers to tell you what to work on and who you are. A big black fluffy cat. A cat. A big black fluffy cat, huh? Well, first of all, you said a black fluffy cat. Cats are mysterious. They love their mysteries. But a big, black, fluffy cat is very magical. They are very, they are very superstitious. Often they are given a bad rap. But they're magical cats. They are often open to the supernatural and to mystery. They're very curious and affectionate. And that's how it is. So Mr. Midnight, you've always wanted a black cat that you could call Mr. Midnight. Aww. Easiest time to be fending the cats. Yes, so your cat is saying that you are very, very much of a magical type person, very much into the supernatural. And that makes sense because you call yourself the Star Phoenix. And I believe that you are very, very much open to the mysteries of life, affectionate, and very much into observing. That definitely calls you in a nutshell. That's you, and it's what you're striving to be. And it's what they want you to strive to be. So the spirit animals, the spirit guides, want you to show your magic, want you to be affectionate, and they want you to observe life so that you can share it with others. Okay. You're very welcome. Now, your question. Let's look at your question. I have to go. Do you have your question, or do I have to look it up? I typed in the notes. I'm gonna paste it here, so bear with me. Okay. I love questions. So I met this guy in uni. I'm gonna call him Mim. That's fine. I don't need his name. Now we are good friends. But he fell in love with me, and honestly, I don't think anyone can love me as much as he can. Cool. He is so sweet and wonderful. And the way he supports me, no one has ever in my entire life. But here's the thing. He's not your type. You were never attracted to him. Okay. So I can be a best friend. But then sometimes when I am near him, I feel something. I slowly am developing feelings for him, and I'm still not in love though, but I do have some feelings. You could love somebody more than one way. You don't have to love them romantically. So the question, is he the one? It makes sense for him to be the one because of the way he loves and supports me and how comfortable I feel with him, how much I trust him. But at the same time, I do get annoyed and irritated a lot with him. Well, any relationship will do that. Because we are different. I feel we are not compatible enough with each other. But at the same time, I have feelings for him, and he gives me so much comfort. So now I'm confused. A tarot reader once told me my true love is in Iran, but honestly, I really don't think anyone's there. I'm half Persian. But anyways, so now I'm confused. Is he your true love? Okay. Should I commit to him? Maybe I'm too judgmental of him. Or should I just keep him as a good friend? Alright. I still feel the cat tarot. I still feel the cat tarot with you. Alright, so first thing, without even going into this right now, there are many different types of love. There is agape love. We know this. There is amour love. There is friendship love, brotherly love. There are all kinds of loves out there. You can love someone and not be in love with them. However, they don't have to directly give you that feeling of being attracted to them for you to eventually fall in love with them. Sometimes being different makes the life interesting together. But there is still some need for some compatibility. I do believe he's your soulmate. And because I feel the connection with him, but also he literally telepathically calls you by name once, and you actually heard it. It was so strange. You're definitely got a connection together. I can feel that. And even without doing a tarot reading, I can see you two holding hands. I'm actually seeing it right now in my mind of you two holding hands. It's weird. Anyway. Cat tarot. Last one, because I'm tired, and you know how I get. Physically, I'm tired. Energy gets taken so after a time. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle these cards again. Star for you. Those of you who have not had a reading and are still here, I appreciate you being here. Please, when I am done, And let me know if it doesn't show up, if you would go to my Discord. But let me know so that I can make sure that you guys get the information about the animals. If you don't know what your spirit animal is, do that small meditation. It will help you find that spirit animal by making yourself what is your most comfortable place in nature, then taking a bridge from one side to one island to the other, and then looking over to see what animal comes to you. That will help you understand your spirit animal. And you can have many spirit animals, and they can change from day to day. I already have a card for you. Okay. The cards are speaking. One, two, or three. Star, one, two, or three? One. Okay. Okay. All right. This cat doesn't look too happy. In fact, looks very uninterested or is sure of itself. It's got its claws out, which means it wants to react but cannot. It kind of feels like this cat might attack really quickly if somebody makes it more angry. What does this mean to you? So okay. So this is a mischievous cat as well. They also seem to be holding on to their assets right now because they're worried about deception. How can this person truly love me? Am I sure I can't love myself? Am I unable to love myself? Am I the right person? Is he the right person for me? That kind of thing. Yeah. Very unsure, very confused, very scared. Definitely fits. You need time. Number one, you need time. You need time to make sure this is what you want. I don't think it is what you want right now. I think you really are looking to open yourself up to others. But this feels very comfortable. The one thing is, though, the caution I have for you is remember they're not always going to be there if you choose to move on. They want to be there, but they may not always be there. Don't play games with them. It's going to take time. It's definitely going to take time. And I think you're scared. I think you're very, very scared that you may not find somebody else in the future. Here's the thing. I'm especially strict about love because all the women in my family have had bad luck. And that's why you're extra cautious. Yeah. That fits. I'm going to look at this one a little bit more. Because it's that big, fluffy black cat that you were talking about. And by the way, welcome in Chartreuse Cherry. Welcome in. We are doing our last one before I end the day. Oh. Yeah, it's a good time to start a new project or relationship. Huh. Onward and outward from here. Get out of the... Okay. So this is kind of telling me, this one is, that you kind of need to take some time to figure out what you truly want. There is other people out there. And you'll have to think outside the box if you choose to move on. He's totally fine with you not jumping into a relationship with him right now. I even told him to move on, and he is trying to, but he still has feelings. He literally keeps me free. He just wants to be wants me to be happy. Uh-huh. Yep. So you're in the you're in the uni right now. And you are open to so many possibilities out there. When you should really be considering about school. Being prepared to deal with your schooling first. There is others out there. That is for certain. The fact is, he is willing to wait for you. He really is willing to wait for you. That's why that was upside down. Instead of looking around, he does want to just wait. Don't lead him on if you don't want to be with him. Yeah, and you're scared. You're very scared. I can tell that. So the best way to handle this is for you to open yourself up to possibly another person to get that wildness out of your system. I don't know if I want to be with him or not. I'm terrified. Just don't play with his heart. I mean, seriously. Don't play games. If you do care for him, let him know the truth. You're scared. Let him know you're scared. Be honest with him. You're terrified. You're terrified that you're going to have the same relationships that your other women in your family have had. And you're not ready. Because it is your first year in uni, you really should not be pushing yourself into a relationship. I even told this to my daughter. I said, look, I know that Oscar may be the one for you, and I really do feel like they may be the one for you. But Oscar. We'll call him Oscar. But I told her she needs to get schooling out first so that and be ready for change, because university is a huge change for you. And when you finally get out, life changes again. I mean, really does change. When you're out on your own, it's very different from when you are now. He knows this already. He knows that you're scared. Okay, good. Doesn't fully know if I have feelings for him. He does know that I do, in fact, care about him. Okay. Actually, Star, I think what you are most scared about is not only that you're worried that the people that were in your life, the women that were in your life having such a hard time, that's going to come back and it hits you too. Second thing that you're worried about is you're doing a lot of change in your life with the university. You're not sure where you're going to land after it. It may change over time. Right now, he's comfortable. He can be that best friend for you. He can give you that balance that you need. You can at least be friends. Although saying I just want to be friends is hard. It's really hard for people to hear, especially if they love you. But if he's willing to wait, and you need to not be trapped, because that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you don't want to be trapped right now. You're not sure what you want, and that's what this is coming up as. You have so much going on in your life that you just don't want to be trapped, and the balls are in the air. Balls are in the air this way. You just don't know what you want right now. Same with this card that just showed up. Very important card. There's a lot of yarn out there. A lot of people. Yarn, if you think of that as people. There are a lot of fish in the sea. There are a lot of people in the sea. There are a lot of people that you can fall in love with. Are you ready for that? No. You are in the university. You should think more about school than you should be thinking about love. However, it could happen down the road. Ace of Wands. Time to get to learning first. Be ready for learning. More opportunities are going to come. But if you put yourself in a point where you are stagnant, that you are trapped, it won't work for you. You got to be able to be ready for something. You need to be open. That's the word I'm looking for. You need to be open. Because so much can happen in the next 4 years. Right now, that friendship is great. And while you're different, difference is not a problem. As long as you guys understand that differences. As long as there is at least some compatibility. Some. It doesn't have to all be compatible, but some compatibility. At least then you will have something for communication wise, whatnot. Right now, you really, 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 really need to consider school. Because the world is your oyster. There's abundance in every way. You just have to take and capture it. My suggestion to you, with all these cards saying that, yeah, you are scared, you're not ready for this, you're too much needing to handle the balancing of your life, and he's gonna wait